Have you ever caught yourself talking to yourself and suddenly thought, wait, am I going crazy? Maybe you were solving a problem, replaying an argument, or telling yourself to calm down. But here's the strange part. Psychologists say talking to yourself is not weird at all. In fact, people who talk to themselves often have better focus, stronger emotional control, and clearer thinking. So the real question is not why people do it. The real question is what your brain is actually doing when it happens. 1. Your brain is organizing chaos. Your brain processes thousands of thoughts every single day. Memories, plans, worries, random ideas, unfinished tasks. All of this creates what psychologists call cognitive noise. And when everything stays inside your head, it can become messy. That's where self-talk comes in. The moment you say something like, "Okay, first I'll do this," your brain suddenly starts organizing information. Speaking forces thoughts to move in a clear sequence instead of chaos. It's almost like turning a messy room into organized shelves. You're not talking to nobody. You're actually structuring your thinking. 2. Self-talk improves focus. This is something many high performers use. Athletes, students, surgeons, musicians. You'll often hear them whisper things like, "Stay focused. You can do this. Slow down." That's not random motivation. It's a psychological tool. Research shows that verbal self-instructions improve concentration and task performance. When you hear your own voice giving instructions, the brain treats it like an external command. And commands trigger action much faster than silent thoughts. That's why sometimes you suddenly say, "Where are my keys?" And seconds later, you find them. Your brain just switched into active search mode. 3. Your brain is practicing conversations. Now here's something most people don't realize. A lot of the time when you talk to yourself, you're actually simulating future conversations. Think about it. Have you ever imagined saying something like, "No, that's not what I meant," or "Maybe I should explain it like this"? That's your brain running mental rehearsal. It's preparing you for real social situations. Public speakers do this. Leaders do this. Actors do this. Your brain is basically creating a practice version of reality before the real moment happens. 4. Self-talk helps control emotions. When you're angry, anxious, or overwhelmed, your emotional brain becomes very loud. In those moments, logic often disappears. But when you say something like, "Relax, think clearly," something powerful happens. You create a small distance between you and the emotion. Psychologists call this emotional regulation. Instead of reacting automatically, you start guiding yourself through the situation. It's like becoming your own coach in a stressful moment. And that simple shift can prevent many bad decisions. 5. Children do this even more. Interestingly, children talk to themselves far more than adults. If you watch a child playing or solving a puzzle, they might say things like, "This goes here, and then this one." Psychologist Lev Vygotsky discovered that this type of speech helps children guide their actions. As we grow older, that speech becomes internal thinking. But under stress, concentration, or problem solving, it sometimes comes back out. So when adults talk to themselves, they're actually using a very old cognitive tool they learned in childhood. The important part most people miss. Talking to yourself is normal, but there's something far more important than the habit itself. and that is the tone of the voice inside your head. Some people talk to themselves like this: I can figure this out. Try again. One step at a time. Others say things like, I always fail. I'm not good enough. I ruin everything. Both are self-talk, but they create completely different mental environments. One builds confidence. The other slowly destroys it. Your brain listens to your own voice more than anyone else's, which means the way you talk to yourself eventually becomes the way you see yourself. So the next time you catch yourself talking to yourself, don't assume something is wrong. Your brain might just be organizing thoughts, preparing for reality, or trying to calm itself down. Talking to yourself isn't always strange. Sometimes it's simply your mind thinking out loud. But now I'm curious. When you talk to yourself, is your inner voice helping you or criticizing you? Let me know in the comments.